Well, you made me weep, and you made me moan. When you caused me to leave, child, my happy home. But someday, baby, you ain't worry my life.
Hello, morning. What day are we on? Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. It's just coming up to 4:15 in the morning. You join me heading back south down the A1M. I've just been and done a trailer swap. Didn't record anything yesterday, but I left where I left you the night before, parked up. I drove all the way up to where I've just been, Colsterworth, on the A1, done a trailer swap, went back down, done a delivery in London, and then parked up again back down at Paddock Wood last night. So I've drove up this morning, trailer swapped, and I'm heading back down to London, and I am going to Wembley today. Might get to see the football stadium. Yeah, down to Wembley, one delivery. Guess what? It's toilet roll and kitchen roll again. So yes, I thought I'd bring you along today, as we might get to see some interesting sights. We never know. And then I don't know where I'm going yet after that, but I shall find out. Tomorrow's my last day of this week, so I'll be heading all the way back up tomorrow. Well, tonight, tomorrow, same thing. The next day of my shift, I'll be heading back up north. So it's been a good week. So I shall crack on, as I don't think you can see a lot. I'm not going to waffle on and keep talking, and shall get on with it. I've got about 2 hours 20 minutes ish of driving to go. Might take longer, give or take, depending on traffic. Anyway, join me a bit closer, or if anything interesting happens. What a dirty mistreater, that I was no good. But someday, baby, you ain't worry my life anymore. Wembley. Yeah, whatever. We're inside the M25, let's put it that way. So as far as I'm concerned, it's London. I do apologise if there's lots of moments of silence. Just obviously, I'm trying to concentrate, trying to take everything in, trying not to get lost. Trying not to hit anybody or anything. But yeah, if there's mass moments of silence, I will probably more than likely edit it out. But I thought I'd bring you in like not time lapsed, because the time lapsing's alright, I think. It's definitely alright for like when I'm on the motorway or stuff like that, but I tend to find when there's like roundabouts and junctions and stuff like that, like you go round them that quick you don't even notice it, and you don't get to see a lot of the detail of the environment, because obviously it's frames that quick. But the beard's itchy today. But yes, we are obviously in London. We're 5.5 miles away. It says it's going to take us 15 minutes. If it does, I'll be impressed. It took me an hour to do 4 miles yesterday. I was in London once again yesterday, somewhere on the east side of London. I can't remember where off the top of my head, but it was the east side, I know that much. Traffic's starting to pick up. Obviously people are trying to get in to get to work before everybody else starts to do it. The problem is everybody will be getting earlier and earlier and earlier to do it, and the rush hour will be starting at like 2 o'clock in the morning and going on till, well, it goes on forever. Like, it doesn't seem, rush hour down here, it doesn't seem to end at 9 o'clock. Alright, most places rush hour is more than an hour, but like, you'd expect by 9 o'clock for it to quieten down because everybody should be at work by then, but down here it just carries on. Carries on till about 10, 11 o'clock. Just never seems to end. And then I don't know how long it goes on for at night, because I've been parked up, thankfully. I wouldn't be too impressed if I was fighting the traffic twice in the day, so in the morning and at night. We've got to be careful now, make sure we don't clip mirrors with anybody. Bloody motorbikes coming in and out in between you, there's cyclists, there's bloody everything. He's trying to squeeze through there, isn't he? He's thinking, can't quite see, but that motorbike's just, he's going all the way. He's folded his own mirrors in to get past people. Bloody impatient. Ugh. Anyway, I hope you're all good. On this fine Wednesday. Doesn't seem to be as sunny as what it has been. In fact, it's not very warm at all. It's only about, well, in fact, never mind about, it's only 10 degrees. It's Like, back to winter. Cheers, M&S. Parked cars everywhere, Christ. How I love London. I want to be in this left lane. Everybody's just rushing everywhere down here. Constantly rushing. Is it this one? 200 odd yards, is it this one? Make the decision, sat nav? Yeah. Oh, really trying not to get lost here. I don't fancy getting lost. Did yesterday. It took me a while to try find the delivery point yesterday, because the postcode for it, like, say it brought you off like we've just come off the junction here, it was on the other side and I couldn't see how to get to it, so I tried to work my way to it and I couldn't get to it, and then I've had to find somewhere to turn around, and I think it took about 20 minutes to actually find it. Like, to find a way into it. I could see it, I just couldn't find a way to get to it. Checked on Google Maps, I looked on my sat nav, I had my road map out, I was trying everything. In the end I eventually found the way, obviously, and it turned out you had to like come back up the slip road as if you were getting back onto the dual carriageway, and just as the slip road was about to join the dual carriageway there was like a left turn off it, but it wasn't shown on Google Maps or the sat nav or anything like that. It didn't show that the roads joined each other, so obviously when I was looking to try find the way I couldn't find it, but in the end I found it, because I asked someone in the end, I says, excuse me, how do I get here? And this is go back up there, and then just as you're getting on you'll see there's a left turn. So it was very nice of them to like help me out. Away, come on. This is the only problem. Trying to get out onto roundabouts. Because it's just that busy. Because of the length of us, obviously we struggle to get a big enough gap, so you end up doing what that M&S wagon just done, and getting the front end out, and just have to go with what the trailer does. So I've got to be careful here, trying to not have my trailer cut across onto the lane on the inside of me too much. Force the cars over a bit. don't seem to pay attention down here to the fact that you're long. They don't seem aware or savvy to the fact of when you're going round corners that your trailer wheels are going to cut these corners, because some of these corners are tight. They're not designed for wagons this sort of size to be coming along. But yeah, they don't seem to be very savvy to the fact that you will cut corners when you're going around them. I believe I can see Wembley Stadium. I think should be able to see it when we come over the top of this hill. I think that's Wembley Football Stadium. Up there in the distance. Yeah, it's got to be. I think you can see it. I think that's Wembley. Well, I know where we're going is like just next door to that, so. Doing well. As the traffic comes to a halt, and everybody on the slip road on the left hand side comes and forces their way across and in. This twat in a BMW. Typical BMW driver. Just forces his way in. He's a London driver as well. It's a good job I pride myself on not having any accidents, and I backed off a little bit for him. Some drivers would have just carried on, and if he'd have hit them, he'd have hit them. Not me. I'll give way to him. I know he's a twat. Excuse my language, but I still know he is. Gave him a blast of the old air horns, like. Bloody cockroach. Well, we're going to be 20 minutes late for the booking time. Could be worse. Worse. Could be like yesterday. I think I was nearly 2 hours late. I mean, it didn't help the fact that I got messed around at the start of the shift waiting for 2 hours for the trailer to be ready. Yeah, so I got delayed the beginning of the day by 2 hours, so by the time I got up, done the trailer swap, had a break, drove back down, I was well in the middle of all the rush traffic, everyone going to work, so it just delayed it massively. And then obviously it didn't help not being able to find the place. Two miles. He reckons it's going to take me 10 minutes to do 2 miles. Ridiculous, that is. "10 minutes to go 2 miles. At least it's not as bad as yesterday, because that would have been 30 minutes to do 2 miles. Bottlenecking up everywhere. Lovely. Transport police. The railways. Any scooters and motorbikes. You watch nobody let this wagon out. Oh, they have. Bloody hell. Bet Beamer doesn't let anybody out. I will do, his fellow Beamer driver. You best say thanks. No? No thanks whatsoever. I don't mind letting people out if they just say thank you. It's not that hard. It doesn't cost you anything. Manners cost absolutely nothing. And it wouldn't have took him any longer just to have said thank you, just a quick flash of the hazards or put his hand up, anything like that. Over the railway! Not got time to look though, too busy. And we go left here. Try not to wipe any signs or lights out. Nicely does it, nicely does it. Double background underneath. Line a bit, make my presence known so I don't have to suddenly dart left because there's trees right on the edge. on top of Wembley Football Stadium we are now. Should be able to see it straight in front of us. Yeah, you definitely should be able to see it. Only ever been to Wembley once. Like to the stadium itself. Went and watched England playing a friendly. Right, it should be somewhere along here on the right, apparently. So we'll keep an eye out for it now. This looks like a one-way system. Yeah, it is. It's a one-way system. It's here somewhere. Where do I go then? Where's your delivery point? Hopefully it's down here, hopefully. Otherwise this could get very interesting. Oh yeah, that's it mate. You park there on double yellows. I don't bloody well think so. No HGV deliveries. No HGV deliveries. Right, so where do the HGV deliveries go then? Where do we go? Up here, I think. Yeah. Right. I'm here. I'll see you in a bit. Well, that's that delivery done. Not too bad. It's 10 to 8 now. We are going towards, well, we're going in the end to Fowler Welsh Tenham. We've got to go via IPL first, drop the trailer in their yard, and then we're going to go spend the night at Fowler Welsh Tenham. So yes, about 2 and a bit hours worth of driving in total to do, so as you can tell, sun's out now, it's warmed up. I'm gonna have to put my sunglasses on, can hardly see. See what's going on now. Let's give the windows a bit of a wash. Well, that didn't really work, did it? It's just smeared a load of it. They'll sharp dry out. Yeah, so Fowler Welsh Tenham, after I've been and dropped the trailer at IPL in Sittingbourne. Welly water, I can hear it. Try not to kill the roundabout or the curb on the exit. Come out wide. There it is, Wembley's just through there. Was literally right on top of Wembley Stadium. I got a couple of pictures of the wagon and Wembley in the same photo, so but you'll already know that because I'm going to use one of them as the thumbnail, so you'll have seen that. Speed up. Not got indicators. Make your mind up, sat nav. What way do we go? Oh, we can only go one way. I can hear your sirens once again. Where is it? Oh, it's gone past us the other way. It was unmarked. What's the time? 8 o'clock. Oh, I'm gonna be busy. Thankfully though, for this part, like this bit of it, I'm going away from London. So as you can see, the other side of the carriageways, well, I don't know if you can see, but the other side of the carriageway is busy. So obviously everyone's coming in. Whereas we're quite fortunate we're going out. However, I've got a funny feeling that once we get on the M25 we won't be quite as fortunate as what we are now. I reckon it will be a little bit busier. Nice one, mate, nice one, because you're an absolute genius who really thinks he can drive. Home tomorrow. Idiot on a scooter. Yeah, home tomorrow. Go see the missus, the fiancée. Lass. Go see me pussycats. And then get ready to come back in and do it all again. Yes. Actually, I've really enjoyed it. I was a bit uncertain about it to start off with, like I didn't know. I mean, obviously when I worked for Fowler Welch, I'd done like a night, 2 nights in a row out, but it was a bit uncertain about how I'd actually get on with doing it all week out. It's actually been champion. You know, I've had plenty of rest time in between my shifts, so plenty of rest time, but I've not been like bored, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's definitely been good. Yeah, loads of them. They're all unmarked. Where are we going? Carrying on. Whew, oh, it's chocker on the other carriageway. Absolutely chocker. I've noticed there's a lot of this sort of style of road in London, where like you're on a flyover bridge going over other roads. There's a lot of it. Ferris wheel? What's a fair? What's a fair? Is it like a miniature theme park? It is. It's fair. It's like all the fair wagons are there. What am I doing? What lane do I want? Where am I going? Carrying on. Right. That's what happens when you get twats on the road that suddenly decide they want to go left. You'll do that this journey every day. Guaranteed he'll do it every day, so he knows where that junction is. Never mind. Let's not dwell on these things. What are you doing? I wonder what that tipper van was actually trying to do there. Oh, flashy blue lights up ahead. To the side of the road, so that's fine. Not got to move lanes or anything for them. Should see them. They should just be somewhere here on the left. Yep, there they are. Police. Pulled somebody over. Somebody probably being naughty, using their telephone probably while driving. Either using a telephone or speeding. That's what I reckon. Bound to be either of those two. Hello, is it me you're looking for? maybe I was wrong about what the traffic would be doing. So I'd have thought that they've all been going the other way. Obviously not. It seems everybody's going this way. Not to worry.
If I had money like Henry Ford, Lord, I'd have me a woman, yeah, on every road. But someday, baby, you ain't worry my life anymore.